But Clark, for some, things really don't click until later in the season.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. And again, a lot of factors go into that. How much are you playing? What kind of work are you doing? What's your role on the team? What's your opportunity within your team? All of those things can impact how you fare during the course of the season. And sometimes it's a matter of matchups for individual players, but it's all part of the fabric of the unpredictable nature of being a pro player.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Batum, and there's Kemba Walker, and it's Lamb in at the shooting guard position. Just 4 to shoot. Batum with the 3, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the Lakers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
And, that's all about energy. Coming out with fresh legs and putting a lot of effort into the defense.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now here's Lamb. He picked up 24 points in their last one against San Antonio.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. He got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
The shot's good from James. Jay's got 6 points.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
James against Batum. To the paint, here's Biyombo. Will it go? And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Lamb. Batum against James. 6 to shoot. Batum finds Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. And if he continues to improve, he'll be more valuable as a teammate.
Left side, Batum. The quick look, no good that time.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Walker. Charlotte gets it back. Out to the right wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I think the mid-range, Jay, has always been one of Kemba Walker's strengths. The defense really can't allow him to get comfortable from that spot.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
He just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. To the middle. And that's good from Bismack Biyombo on the assist by Walker. Biyombo's got 6 points.
And Biyombo is highly effective down low. Knows where to post up in the paint.
And James gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Walker following the basket by LeBron James. Biyombo, the pass to Batum. It's stolen by Rondo. Pass to Jay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now here's Lamb. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Shots good by Walker.
You know, Walker is fantastic at taking what the defense gives him, but that takes experience and patience. You know, one of the things you see when you watch Kemba Walker and you think about it is the evolution of his game. He, came into the league as a guy with great athleticism, tremendous competitive spirit, but in today's game, your guards have to be able to stretch the floor.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That free throw good from Jay. And with Walker, Clark, even he knew he had to improve from distance, and he put in the work.
Yeah, the hard work is admirable, but it's not a guarantee, Kevin. It just gives you a chance to perhaps get better. There are a number of guys, Rajon Rondo, Tony Allen, for example, that tried to improve their shooting range, but just never became consistent shooters from outside. Walker has, though, and it's put him into that upper echelon category of guards.
Now Rondo following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts, Greg. He is scorching out there, flame throwing.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Jay, the pass to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now, and it's McGee with the jam.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
Back to Zeller, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Cody Zeller, he's carved out a fine career for himself, Clark, but not quite what everyone expected.
Yeah, he was the 4th overall pick in the draft, Kevin, and he's got tremendous skill and athleticism, and he's plateaued a bit, but I think with bigger guys, you've got to look at a 5 to 6 year time horizon versus 3 or 4. He's a really good pick and roll player. He can run the floor and usually shoots a pretty high percentage.
For Los Angeles, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Charlotte making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
The offensive rebound, McGee. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. McGee's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now Walker, they just worked San Antonio in that last game. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team, sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Harris. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Walker. After the made shot from Jay, Hernan Gomez kicks to Zeller. From deep, Walker. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
No good from Jay.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 5. Stevenson and LeBron, the veteran forward pair. Ball out there with Hart, and it's Jay in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. The Lakers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Hornets trail by 5. Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Walker with it. Now guarded by Stevenson, and he gets the bucket.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He finished with 54 points and filled up the stat sheet, coming away from the night with a 5 by 5. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Lakers leading by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Biyombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Walker. And Batum kicks to Biyombo. Back to Batum. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Here's Monk. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's good from Jay. Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys or drives, and now with the three-point line, the shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Great open look there. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Pass to Kaminsky. Harris against Batum. Hornets trail by 8. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Charlotte getting another chance here. Biyombo, that's good. The
the tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Poked loose and stolen by Biyombo. A fast break now for Charlotte, and Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
No good from Lamb.
Great look, but he couldn't finish. Everything but is how we say that. Surprising since the defense was very pedestrian.
Just no let up in Harris. He's very active and just solid at keeping possessions alive.
Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Rondo. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul. .119 left now here in the second.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 12-point game. To the inside, Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Here's Bridges. Got a piece of it.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Guarded closely. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Feeds to Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got Bismack Biyombo. Batuma's out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot.
I think you've always got to have a hand up on Walker. Very capable at knocking down the 3 ball.
Down low, and the basket by Harris. Harris has got 8.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Down low, Lamb. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And even though he's still a young guy, Coach Borrego's seen how to do things the right way, Clark, under Coach Greg Popovich.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just another branch coming off the Popovich coaching tree. And, you know, his tenure, Borrego's tenure in Charlotte, I think will be interesting to watch, but he certainly has been well prepared for it.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
Now here's Walker. Right wing. Biyombo with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Count the basket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Walker against Rondo. And the shot is good. And it's now 23 points for Walker.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Outside Rondo to the paint. Deflects the pass. Stevenson against Kidd-Gilchrist. Batum finds Lamb, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here is Harris. 8 points for him. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Hornets trail by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates. Here's a look at some stats for Jay. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. James kicks to Rondo. Here's Jay. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. No points in the game yet for him. Biyombo. That's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside for Rondo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Lamb. And stolen by Harris. One-on-one here. Here's Rondo. The dish to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, if you need to win a game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, if you can't have either one of those guys.
How you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to throw Russell Westbrook in there, too, for a one-game situation where he could just go with the abandon he goes with. But I think I'm going to hang my hat with Kyrie Irving since he was part of bringing a championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handler.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hornets. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
And so Bullock nails both of them.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Walker against Rondo. Walker the pass to Biyombo, and then Biyombo with the dunk.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
Outside Rondo, inside, makes it off the glass. Jay's got 9 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Walker looking for an opening. Count it. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to James. And it's denied.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
They get it back. Biyombo rejected by Harris. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Monk's checked in. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Defense is right there, and he gets it to go.
Getting more comfortable in the paint. As long as Frank Kaminsky has the positioning he wants, he's good to go.
Here's Jay, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Batum. 6 points for him. Harris on the double team. Monk, the pass to Biyombo, and easy 2 points on the layup. Biyombo's got the lead up to 2 now for Charlotte.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Batum after the made shot from Jay. And Batum kicks to Monk to the paint. Biyombo, the pass to Kaminsky. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Harris. Charlotte also making some changes. Cody Zeller comes in for Biyombo. And it's Bridges in for Kid Gilchrist.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Batum, good.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Monk kicks to Batum. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Lakers number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
To the inside. Bridges dishes to Zeller. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For the lead, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Kaminsky's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, here's Monk. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
It's all about that endless wingspan of Ingram. I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. He kicks it to Monk. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. No good off the front iron.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Jay, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Batum. Monk kicks to Bridges. Pass to Kaminsky. Over LeBron. And again, the Hornets missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Again, the Lakers.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Charlotte shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Jay. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
And the Hornets call time here. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for James, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Josh Hart. And then for Charlotte, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Kemba Walker in for Bridges. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 3 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Inside, they need this one. Batum, good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 29 points. Monk with the ball, now guarded by Ball. Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Zeller. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Lakers passing it around. Good, he hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Monk. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Here's Walker. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Right side to Walker, and he overshot that one, missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Caldwell Pope passes to Jay. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. Eight seconds left in the third. Nobody near Stevenson. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got JaVale McGee, Caldwell Pope out there with Ingram. Then there's Jay, and it's Stevenson in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Lamb. He's guarded by Stevenson. 4 on the clock. Here's Walker. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Rondo against Walker. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Rondo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Ingram. The 19-footer is on the money.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Monk.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Lamb. D right on him. Here's Hernangomez, and he dunks it down.
And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Charlotte. And the first one at the line is good. Harris is checked in for the Lakers. Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. Passes to Hernangomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Biyombo kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. For 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Up top, Hernangomez. On the wing, Lamb, guarded by Harris. Releases. Lamb, good.
Reading these screen and rolls well. Lamb sizes up the defense and makes the correct move.
Lakers leading by 14. Jay, the pass to Harris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to McGee. He doesn't hit that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. To the middle. Biyombo. That's good.
And Biyombo is used to taking a pounding now. I mean, he's a physical guy, so he expects physicality in return, especially when he's going up with his shot.
And there's the feed to McGee. Rondo passes to Jay. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
There it is. There it is. Right, big win, fellas. Man, I was on fire. Man.
Life. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights as a win here.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, get your numbers up. I had to get my numbers up. Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God knew it for me. Yeah, it really fit. It's a shoe-in for me. I started hooping for the Nike check. I play tennis for the Rolex.
D, good to see you, man.
See you again.
How you been?
Man, I've been good. You've been playing great this season, man.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Doing your thing.
being out on the road is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I got an off day tomorrow. You got anything fun to do around here in the city?
Yeah, hit me up. Maybe we can go-kart racing.
Go-kart racing?
Go-kart.
Hey, that sounds pretty fun, man. Can you even fit in a go-kart?
I can fit in them.
They don't just call it a car at that point?
It'll be snug, but we'll be fine.
That sounds good. All right, man. Have a good game.
You too.
I'll see you soon.
And now introducing your New Orleans Pelicans. That's both the other forward.
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Boys, nice time.
Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And I think for the Lakers, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Jay. Harris is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's LeBron James. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Teams are trying to finish the season, Brent, with some energy. The reduction of back-to-backs has obviously helped make that a reality.
Well, Adam Silver deserves a ton of credit for approaching the schedule change the way he has the past couple of seasons.
Thinking about the quality of the game.
Yeah, because it is. The quality of the product can make sure that your star players can play as many games as possible. And it's still extremely difficult for those guys to get up for 82 games. They still need their rest. But at least the league has addressed it. The league has given more opportunities for guys to find quality rest in between competition, and hopefully we'll see more players have health. We've not seen that translate into health, but I hope it happens this season.
Me too. And Holiday kicks to Mills. Davis down low, guarded by McGee. Holiday with the three. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Holiday with the three, and no good that time. Here's Los Angeles now. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. What's the news there, David?
Thanks, Kevin. You know, he talked about the difficulties they face against this team. They're grabbing air so far, 0 for 3 in the season series. And a big part of that, he said, is that team's interior defense. He said they have to find a way to create open shots. Maybe the fourth time's the charm, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. Guys, just how difficult is it to face a team with this kind of defense?
Kevin, it is tough. They've got some guys who can totally wreck your game plan with their activity on D.
I also wonder if this is going to give them a spark of their own on defense. You face a team with this kind of pressure, and it can get you fired up to prove that you're every bit as tough as your opponent.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Los Angeles. Feeds to Mills. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Mills has got his first bucket of the night.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And finished off by Davis.
All length there from AD. The assertive attitude, and it just makes him such a handful on the offensive glass.
Here's Jay, and a wide open look for James. Randall grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
McGee with the block. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
New Orleans in the lead. Holiday with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Left side, Davis. And there's Randall on the assist by Davis.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
No good from Jay. New Orleans leading by 4. Pass to Randall. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. Puts it up from 12. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's 7 points for Drew Holiday.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Offensive rebound, McGee, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Mills passes to Holiday. Pass to Davis. Randall right side, and it's denied. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
So it's the Lakers now, following the basket by Julius Randle. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Davis. The 3 from Mills. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Mills has got 5 points so far.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
And the pass to Jay. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Last season, LeBron James becoming just the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately, he's definitely in the top 3.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 4. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. And Mills kicks to Okafor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson.
LeBron in great defensive position that time, exceptional at using his wingspan to throw off the shooter.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Patty Mills. The Lakers also with a sub. Ball's checked in. The kick out to LeBron. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a tie ball game.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And, it wasn't just that they got stops. It was the way they got stops. Rejection after rejection.
Yeah, after a while, it just felt like they were demoralizing the opponent. It affected them mentally, and they took advantage.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And stolen by James. Down low. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And they double up Davis. Shot to stop the run. And Okafor slams it in.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Now here's James. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, just look at the list of career accomplishments by LBJ. To me, the best small forward that's ever played this game, and on the short list of the best player to ever lace him up.
Wood, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ian Clark comes in for Drew Holiday. Payton kicks to Clark. Pass to Okafor. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Wood. Brent, with LeBron being one of the all-time greats, he is certainly the greatest player of this generation, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Ever since he came into the league, there's just been, in my opinion, no missteps whatsoever. Has handled himself on the floor with an incredible determination to prove that, Kevin. All the hype, all the anticipation, he's lived up to it about tenfold.
The execution on point, just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
No good from Clark. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Check Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Check Diallo.
The Pelicans trail. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clark kicks to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Clark, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. LeBron against Payton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, most point guards have a good idea where the shot clock is. Payton did not panic.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in. Here's Jay. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you couldn't draw it up any better offensively. 8 buckets already in his first 10 attempts.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. Payton against Ball. Here's Payton. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Inside, Hart, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Lakers.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:31 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint, and stolen by LeBron. One-on-one fast break. Here's Jay. And the shot is long.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Caldwell Pope outside. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Since the All-Star break, this group has been on fire. Here are the field goal percentage leaders for the season's second half. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, LeBron James. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
What a shooting exhibition it's been for these two players during that stretch. I mean, nearly automatic for both.
Here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. Wood passes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Clark for 2. And that's collected by Jay. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Hart. Passes it to Jay. He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
That free throw good from Jay.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
And Stevenson's checked in for the Lakers. Ball against Payton, and stolen by James. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers on top. They're up by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We caught up with AI to talk about his chances of being named Rookie of the Year.
I honestly feel like the race is still wide open right now. All the other rookies have had great seasons, but we've all had a bit of struggles at the same time. So really...
And you know what, GA? AI is absolutely right when he says this will be a close race.
You know, it's just too much talent in this class for it not to be. If AI keeps playing the way he is, there's a good chance he separates himself from the rest of the pack.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
Down low, it's Randall and Davis. Elfrid Payton is out there with Ian Clark, and it's Wood in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Hornets was tremendous. He had 52 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon, but that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things, rotations and playing angles. And having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end. And 5 guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Wood. Holiday comes in for Ian Clark. And it's Mills in for Elfrid Payton. Now here's Mills. He has 5. He kicks it to Randall. Great touch on the 16-footer. Randall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Jay, the pass to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Randall. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Now remember, this is a former All-Star in the Eastern Conference, Drew Holiday, knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Stevenson with a clean look, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pelicans trail by 9. Now Mills. His last outing, 16 points for him. Holiday surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Randall's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Randall. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. They get it back. 3-pointer. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jay. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday against Harris. Holiday dishes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Los Angeles calls timeout. Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Lakers also making a change. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Ingram outside. Pass to Jay. It's stolen by Randall. That one off the back iron and out. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Jay. Mills with the rebound. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And here, late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race. Which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch? Well, you look at Jay. All season long, he has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. That's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
Here's Ingram, following the basket by Julius Randle. Ingram kicks to Rondo. It's deflected. Okafor with the steal. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's all evened up. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Wonderful recognition there. When you leave someone open around Harris, he's going to make you pay.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. That's good from Randall on the assist by Holiday. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. The Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Now the pass to Jay. Inside, McGee. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Mills kicks to Okafor. Shoots over McGee. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
No good from Jay.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shots good by Mills.
The guy who doesn't love the contact inside, Mills taking it up strong.
The Lakers trail. Ingram outside. Kicks to Rondo. Here's Jay, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 34 points for Jay.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Mills. Randall with the ball. He's covered by Rondo. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen by Holiday. Tries a three. Cans it from downtown. 19 points for Julius Randle.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Here's McGee, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Julius Randle picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That's good from McGee. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Jay. They get a hand on it. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Johnson down low. He's covered by Ingram. Johnson's shot is off. Lakers trail by 4. To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Now here's Mills. He has 7. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. They get the rebound, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Wood, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Patty Mills. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram, and the Lakers call time here.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course, went on to win it.
No doubt, that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact, it got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side. You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
LeBron against Holiday. And it's good, 2 points. Holiday's got 11.
Now, Holiday looking comfortable there when he gets in close.
Here's Jay, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Clark, he's checked in for New Orleans. Goes up off the inbound. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his 2nd flagrant 1 foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
I can't believe he wouldn't exercise more control. I mean, knowing he already had 1 flagrant foul, you can't be that reckless when you're on thin ice like he was.
Greg, after his first flagrant, you knew the officials were going to have their eyes on him the rest of the way, and now he'll be making the lonely walk, the walk of shame, back to the locker room. And Anthony Davis is checked in for New Orleans. That free throw good from Jay.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Off the inbound. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wood kicks to Clark. Here's Wood. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's James, and James throws it down.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
So it's the Pelicans now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Here's Clark. Nice D from Jay. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Here's Clark. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. High arcing shot. He lays it in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Passes it the ball. Down low. Here's Jay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Here's Clark. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Diallo. And it's blocked.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
Launches a 3. Good on the triple. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Payton finds Davis, and Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Wood passes to Payton. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got LeBron James. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay. Then there's Harris. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Davis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 4. Shoots from the baseline. He gets that one. 8 points for LeBron.
Now LeBron elevating there and a nice rhythm jump shot.
Outside Holiday. He kicks to Davis. Randall outside. Johnson surveying the floor. Count that one. Johnson's got 5. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Down low, McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pelicans trail by 6. Johnson in the corner. They get it back.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
A shot by LeBron, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And with Anthony Davis, you look at how young he is still. I mean, scary to think that his best games are still ahead of him. Not just this year, I'm talking like 3 or 4 years from now. He could honestly be the best player in the league in a short time.
And Mills kicks to Holiday. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Great job by Holiday keeping his head on a swivel, finding his man with a perfect pass there to finish off the pick and roll.
Second chance shot. McGee's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Randall no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead early. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second chance points since the All-Star break. Pelicans, number 1.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Johnson against LeBron. Yes, that goes in. Johnson's got 7 points.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort.
Look at that. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And let's check out the stats for Rondo. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 5 points a night, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Lakers leading by 7. Down low, here's McGee, and Davis sends it back. Johnson, that's for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Jay, the pass to McGee. Jay, covered by Mills. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 5. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility.
Substitution.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by the Lakers.
It seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game, and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in.
And the Lakers making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. LeBron kicks to Ingram. Here's Jay. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Wood. He's guarded by Stevenson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Wood. Payton outside. Jacks up a 3. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Shot clock at 6. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's just an outstanding pick and roll there to get Davis diving to the rim. Once he gets the pass, the shot was as simple as it gets.
Stevenson outside. Here's Jay. LeBron trying to free himself up.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pelicans trail by 9. Payton kicks to Holiday. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
You see that? That's what I'm talking about. Man. Good game, baby.